Yeah, good evening, Greg. It's been more than a month since Quinton disappeared. Since, the story has gained national attention, but it's also brought in hecklers who police say make it impossible for the neighbors to live in peace. Tonight, a fifth protester arrested, all while the prime suspect remains free.
Quit holding our people hostage, or you let baby murderers run your street.
A heckler is in jail after a clash at the home where Quinton Simon was last seen. Jimmy Williams was charged with simple battery and disorderly conduct. His arrest marks the fifth heckler jailed over the last month. Chatham County Police say since October 12th, they've responded to the neighborhood 50 times. In a statement,
what's going on, YouTube? As you can see by the title, we are talking about Leilani Simon, the young mother that took the life of her son, Quinton Simon. But first, if you're brand new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, ring that bell for notifications, and feel free, of course, to share us on any social media platform that you choose. On October 5th, a 911 call came in. That 911 call was concerning Quinton Simon. It was his mother telling the police that her son was missing, that she woke up and found a door open and that her son wasn't able to open the doors. She was concerned that he may have been kidnapped. Right from the very beginning, things seemed a little strange. Her boyfriend was there. He said he last seen the baby when he went to work at 6 a.m. Other strange things were they called the babysitter. They told the babysitter that the babysitter wasn't needed that day, which seemed really, really strange. So in the beginning, people started speculating, hey, is this baby really missing? But the community of Savannah, Chatham County came together. They started searching the woods, the surrounding area for days and days, every inch of it that they could. Then on October 12th, Chief Hatley came out and named Leilani the #1 suspect in the disappearance of her son, Quinton Simon, but did not make an arrest. Now, this is where everything went a little crazy. Now, I was originally down there searching for Quinton Simon. Wasn't down there to heckle, as the news clip you heard say. I wasn't even down there to protest. As a matter of fact, it was a heckler that I had gotten into a disagreement with that was sent down to heckle me from another YouTube channel, crazy as that sounds. Okay, so at this point, there's no arrest made, but she is named, and rumors are circulating around the streets of Savannah. On October 18th, FBI and police came out and informed the public that Leilani Simon, their prime suspect, possibly had threw this baby in a dumpster at a trailer park down the street from her home. This is the point that the landfill searches began. Following day, while searchers were out there in the Georgia heat, sweating, killing their backs, Leilani and her mother, Billy Joe, decided to take themselves a little vacation and go out and do just a little bit of partying. Now, some pictures were taken by the local news of them inside of a restaurant, flirting with the host, laughing, having drinks. Why? This search is going on for their child, their grandchild, and they're not out looking, helping. They've took this opportunity to use it as our opportunity to party.
Now, we've learned new information about the whereabouts of his mother, the prime suspect in this case.
Brooke Butler reporting from the nearby command center. She has new insight tonight about where the prime suspect's mother, Leilani, was recently seen.
We want justice for Quinton, just like everybody else.
As investigators wrapped up their first official day of searching at this Chatham County landfill, Quinton's mother, Leilani, and grandmother, Billy Jo Howell, were spotted miles away on Tybee Island. The host of a popular bar and restaurant tells me they were taking shots at their establishment and being, quote, very loud.
Okay, so this is what leads me to the beautiful place known as Tybee Island. Billy Jo, Leilani, and associates went down there to party. People were searching the landfill, but nobody was asking them where this baby was at. So Dolly went to Tybee Island, this beautiful island that you see on the screen, and confronted Leilani, Billy Jo, and I started asking them, where is that baby at? Okay? And at this point, Leilani is not saying she's thrown the baby away. She's still sticking with this. She don't know what happened to the baby. Next thing you know, I get a call from Court TV asking me, will I share the footage with them and come on to their show?
And Jimmy Williams, the host of Dolly Vision on YouTube, who was in that video, is still with us in Georgia tonight. So, Jimmy, give us a little bit of the backstory here. Where were you, and why were you there? How did you know to be there? And was that Quinton's grandfather or step-grandfather?
That is a friend of Billy Joe's. Well, I was in front of the house the night before, protested with the protesters. They left the house and they went out to Tybee Island to a restaurant called Stingray's.
Shortly after Tybee Island, they realized they can't hide. So they decide to go back to the house. And the saga continues. Protesters are still outside the home. I'm out there watching everything go down, and at some point, Billy Jo, Leilani, and the family decide to get lawn chairs, come out, sit in the front yard, and confront the protesters. No lie, this is something that will haunt Dolly for the rest of his life. I sat there and actually got to speak with Leilani. She actually accused her ex Danny of a lot of what is going on, as she stood there and said, "Justice for baby Quinton!" Right? And Billy Jo was forcing her to say that. Say it, Leilani. Say it, Leilani. And she's out there going, "Justice for baby Quinton!" And this whole time, she's the #1 suspect. And they already know that she has thrown this baby into the dumpster. Okay? And she's still saying justice for baby Quinton. Now, there was some clashes between them and the protesters. Nothing really bad. Few people going up on their property, screaming. A lot of stuff got blamed on YouTubers. Okay? Most of it wasn't YouTubers. Most of the people there were locals. Okay? There was only a couple YouTubers that were actually there. Most of the people out there, especially at night, were the locals. And then were a lot of the people that went to jail out there were locals. One person that wasn't a local that went to jail out there, Dolly. Okay? Like I said, they sent a heckler to instigate, cause problems with me, and I end up in jail down there in Savannah, Georgia, still fighting these legal charges. Okay? On October 18th, 2022, human remains are found at a landfill, presumed to be Quinton Simon's. On October 21st, them remains are determined to be human remains. At that point, they charge Leilani Simon, the mother of Quinton, with the murder of Quinton Simon and arrest her that day. So, Leilani, she's going through the court trial, things like that. Judges really haven't decided what's going to happen yet. She's been denied bail, so she's still sitting in jail. But it looks like she is absolutely living her best life. So while she's inside, Leilani has apparently got her GED. Now, I don't know if this is something she's going to use to try to go back in front of the courts and try to get a bond so she can get out until her trial date. But we all do know that she likes to write things down. Big question is, what is actually in them journals that she has? And how many times does she mention me? Okay? So anyway, guys, make sure in the comment box down below, tell me what you think about Leilani living her best life. Remember, little baby Quinton will never be able to get his GED. He'll never get to wear a cap and gown. How long do you think Leilani should spend in prison? Let me know in the comment box down below. And make sure, if you're new here, sub us up, ring that bell for notifications, and of course, feel free to share us on any social media platform that you choose.